Okay, this is to show you how to take all of your friends and divide them up into nice little handy lists so that you can invite a targeted list of people. If I'm doing an event in Austin, Texas, I want to just invite the people that live in Austin. So what you're going to be doing is, first thing you do is you go over here where it says friends, this little friend icon. Click on that and click on see all friends. And then it should bring up all of the friends that you have. And what I want to do is, let's see, friends. Click on this thing that says friends not on a list. Click that. And then I want you to go through the list one at a time. It's loading because I have a lot of friends, so you just go get yourself a tea or whatever while it's loading. And you're going to click, starting at the top here, there we go. Alright, so main thing we're focusing on right now is to get all the Austin people together. So as I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, alright, we want to right click on the top person. Let me get back up there. Waiting. I'll tell you what, I'll be right back. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to right click on Avi. I'm going to open this in a new tab. I'm going to look over here. And the important thing to look for is lives in. So this person lives in New York City. Okay, so I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back over here and click on Edit Lists. And if you see, this is New York, which is probably the state. So I'm looking for New York City, and I do not see New York City. So I'm going to go, I'm going to add a new list. And I'm looking for that, but it's not coming up. Let's see what happens if I go all the way down to the bottom. Nope, okay. What if it's in this right here, edit lists? They don't allow you to do that. Okay, so we have to go, let's just go back to, let's click on contacts, open that in a new tab. So I'm going to create a new list for New York City, and I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, you actually have to click this icon that just says friends right over here in order to create a new list. So let's go back to our main friends that aren't in a list, which is where I am. See, friends not in a list. I'm going to go over here and right click on friends, open a new tab, and then I'm going to create New York City. And I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. Okay, and enter a name. You enter the name right here. I guess it's loading all my friends. Let's pause this and be right back. Okay, so finally all the friends loaded, and I put in here New York City, and then I just go create list, just like that. Create list. Now it's taking forever to load. Alright, so I'm going back to my main list of people that don't have, and I'm going to have to reload this so that that list is in there. So I go back up here where the reload button is, see that up here? And I've just started to reload the friends without a list. Okay, so let's go back to Avi, and when it comes up, I'll pull down and add him to the list. Okay, now I reloaded the friends not on the list, and if you notice when I click on Edit Lists, I go down here and New York City has been added. So I'm adding Avi, like this, and then clicking over here to the right. Great. Then I'm going to go to the next person, Billy. I'm going to right click on his name to open him up in his own little field, and it says that he doesn't say where he lives. So I'll look at the info here. Info doesn't say. so I'm going to skip him and go on to the next person. Next person is Jeff Leibovich. I'm going to open in a new tab, and it says here, I'm going to click on info. Looks like a musician. It doesn't say where he lives, so some people just don't, but it says he's from Highland Park. So I am going to leave him off as well, but I noticed that he's a musician, so I'm going to click on musician because I have a musician. See here, musician list. Great. Let's do this one more time to make sure you get this. Now we're going to Drew Leslie, clicking on open a new tab, and again, studied performance at University of Texas at Austin, worked at lives in Columbia, Missouri. Okay, so I'm going to close that, go back here. I bet we don't have a Columbia, Missouri. We don't. So I'm going to go to my main friends list, and I'm going to click on friends, create list, wait till that loads. Okay, the list came up. The list creator, Columbia, Missouri. Just like that. Create list. Click back on the friends not on a list. I'm going to have to reload that. Now let's remember what I was working on. I was working on Drew. So reload. Now I added him to the musician list, so he's probably not going to come up now that he's on a list. But now we have that Columbia, Missouri for the future. Okay, so yes, there he is, Drew. So I'll go over here, and when it comes up, I will get it. Okay, so all the friends without a list have come up. I'm going to go back to Drew and go down to Columbia, Missouri. Did we not create that? Where'd it go? So somehow it didn't get created. So let's go back over here. Okay. Create list. I'm going to click that again. Hello, create list. Okay, now it should be fine. Anyway, you know how to do it. You click next to Drew, edit lists, after you've reloaded this page, so that it reloads the lists, and Columbia, Missouri should be there. So you want to work through my whole list so that eventually all the friends are on some kind of list. Okay, there you go. If you have any questions, Jazz Viola Will is my Skype address, or you can also call me on my cell phone, 512-775-2371. All right, get to work, and good luck.